Hello everyone. This is the Canadian Computer Computation Test Year 2018 Junior Problems, and this is the first one, Problem J1, Telemarketer or not. If you have not read the text, you can pause here to read it. Okay, so after reading the problem, we need to analyze the problem so we know what we need to code. And this time we want to work on it with Python. So here what we have is a 7-digit phone number, but we don't really care about the whole 7 digits. We care only the last 4 digits. For any program, basically it has 3 phases. The first phase is the input, and the input here for this problem is the last 4 digits, which is 4 numbers. So we have 4 numbers as the input, and then we need to do the second phase, the data process. Here what we need to do against these 4 numbers is to check them, and there are 3 conditions to check, and the first condition is, so the first number need to be either 8 or 9, and the second condition is that the false number also need to be 8 or 9, and the third condition is that the second number and the third number should be same, equals third number, and this is the data process, and then the output. So if satisfied, so all the conditions are checked and they are true, that means that is a telemarketer number, and we do not want to answer it, and we show ignore. Otherwise, we know we need to answer the phone, so we show answer. Okay, so now we know what we need for each phase, and now let's do the real coding. So in Python, you don't have to declare the variables, so you just use it. So I use num1 for the first number, and we need to read the data for this number from the console. So it's from input, and from the console what we read is a string for each line. So we need to convert the string to an integer, as we have numbers here, so we need to convert it to an integer, and then we need to do this for the other 3 numbers also. 2, 3, 4, and this is for the input. And then we need to do the data processing, which is to check the 3 conditions against these 4 numbers. And so we check, the first condition is that the first number need to be either 8 or 9. And then the second condition is the false number is 8 or 9. And the third condition, the second number and the third number are same. So if they are all satisfied, and we need to do the output here, and we need to give ignore, as this is a telemarketer number. Otherwise, we know we need to answer the phone, so we give answer. Okay, let's save it as Python. I'll name it as 2018 J1, and now it's saved. And now we need to test the program. Whenever we write some code, remember we need to test them to make sure it's really working. So from the problem, we have two samples, input and output. Let's try the first one first. So in the first sample, we have input as 9668, and we have output as ignore, as it is a telemarketer number. So let's run the program here. Python 2018 J1.Py, and we can give the number 9668 9668, and we get ignore. So this means that okay, our program works for the first sample, and then let's try the second sample, 5668, and we should give answer 5668, and we give the answer, the correct result. And now we know that our program is working as expected. So this is the Python code for the 2018 Junior Problems J1. Please let me know if you have any comments or questions. Enjoy.